Let's see what eventually goes. Oh, oh, the music festival. Okay. How long? Oh, it's only a week. Okay. So I'll probably do that at some point. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it after chapter 3. After this act of chapter 3, bro.
Everyone is already waiting.
Alright.
Please, wait a moment.
What about?
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing. What do you mean? Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless. What do you think?
Alright. So I'll try not to.
Okay. They're all waiting for you.
Alright. Want to... Alright, let's go in now. Do this shit.
We already discussed it again. Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Very well.
There's some discussion in the base. If we're finally worked on a detailed plan together.
I gotta admit, it's bold. I'm impressed. It's worth a try. The point of discussing is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
Alright.
You're finally done. I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful. That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, hang on. Judging from your expression, the meeting must have been quite productive. You can tell? I'm not that good at scheming and strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
Well, I'll move to the next. Whoa. Somewhat day, or next day, really. I'm not going to say what the name of the day is because it's going to be hard to pronounce, bro.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Alright.
Maybe speak for themselves.
You said that I would tell you that. I'm glad you won't be coming with us. We'll be sure to remember your words.
Yeah.
I'm very glad to hear that. I said the same thing to everyone here today that I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care.
Thank you, Kenneth.
You're welcome. And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck. With everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
You know what? I'll hate them.
Stay safe, everyone. I'll be here praying for you. Good luck.
Oh, I hate them over there. So yeah, I feel like we're getting close to the end of chapter 3, bro.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparation.
Okay.
Awesome!
Have you finished saying your goodbye?
Yeah, be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
I understand and stuff.
Huh? Saying to say something more cheerful to boost them around right now?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You should never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front line.
Right.
Speaking of the front line, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Well, of course, compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation. And you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. I still remember when those mercenaries in Port Orwell called you a lunatic.
Wow.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. But I said as a compliment. That reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King's Exit room? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
Which I remember.
You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia always held a different view. They've always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issues from the wrong direction, the withering, Elazar, and the sandstorm. Don't you think what is happening right now across the narrow is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
Definitely possible.
I would thought that Erminstone's diseases what caused the withering in the sandstorm. At least, that's what Pinelli told us. Wait a second. Could be that.
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Erminstone's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
Well, if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge.
Must tell, he's this as soon as possible.
Why do you think Lesser Lord Kitsunami would have a solution to this situation?
He said the key to dude Armanthal
If you waited to the team song and passed out in the video forest? That whole the world forgetting thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kitsunami. Only by working with her to save Erminstown can we completely resolve the problems the Mary currently faces.
That's right.
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Alright.
Where are we going?
To repair my base.
Wow. Or my face. Alright, let's go.
They're here.
Huh? What is this in here?
other than some technical work to do.
Ah, it's surprise. That's the intercepted traveler I see. How's the work going? Ah, yes. We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for 10 hours of plastic? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? What? 10 hours? Are you going to put more weird stuff into your head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
I was a little scared, but very, very serious.
That's interesting, son. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains the tree I grew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Huh? Me?
Do you believe we can save Lesson Lord's personality?
Yes, I do.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yeah,
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand. But trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say. The con. To achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like it's great, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon didn't see the point you're trying to make.
Right. Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesson Lord's personality. As a result, we have changed Sumeria's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievement.
So,
Now, open your eyes. Here,
What's this?
read it out loud.
some certain words ever been on a note. Although you don't quite understand the person's point,
It's
alright.
done.
Well, that's my
Is your
experience.
head okay? Is anything hurt?
I'm fine.
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effect.
What's the point of doing this? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you've become?
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders, and that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why do you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all tomato sides like this?
Anyway, that's enough to discuss. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Reebok and start preparing for the next step.
Small project?
We are going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Alright. Now let's go meet up with Sino over there. So yeah. Oh, there he is. Hey, let's do this shit.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. It's giving it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree with it.
But it's still the best plan we have. To the former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Haven's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, just in time. Why don't you help me persuade China? Turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Al-Haytham for suggestions. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
For real.
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principle.
You really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something we should know. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok Guard in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Right.
How can we work with the guards?
You can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Reebok would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible mistakes, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There's no better way.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
For
Of
real.
course he does. He told me there is no perfect plan, but this will get the job done. He also said that with the help of Steino and the travelers, our chance of success will increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrest alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the start. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
Right.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
Alright.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like that.
You're making it hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do now?
If there is no other way.
I knew you'd say that.
You can all fight some of the mercenaries, but still reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
We should respect the determination of Ramon and his comrades.
Steino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for tonight. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of a desert dweller.
Well, now that you put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Genshin Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Yup.
Okay, you have it, people. Let's do this for our shared dream.
Alright.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Talk to the soldier station in Caravan Reback.
Guys, General Mahamatra. Shoot, what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. It's a secret operation. We're going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Reebok.
Of course. Mahamatra Sana's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of air mice whose number is comparable to Ain el-Akmar in Port Ormond. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain el-Akmar, which should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
And I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible. And treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Guys, please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Wow. You look so commanding when you're working.
Because this is work.
You're much more friendly to us.
Because I trust you.
I can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. There's a thing at Primar's can't share. Aren't you even a little worried? Most of these guys already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer the General Mahamatra. Even if that guy doesn't know, their superiors know, right?
We discussed this, remember? The Caravan Reebok operation is of great importance. But don't worry. The guards there didn't know that Sino had stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know what Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter. Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino to the prisoners. A reasonable inference. I agree. Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation. The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions. I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Ari's village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the traveler.
Alright.
That's true. But why? Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions? Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha. That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place? Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru. The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic. By sorting and analyzing instant data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit in existing logic models.
Alright.
However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacy, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single incident? Sign off. In the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha can release predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team, and I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our
Right.
thoughts and logic have intermingled and weave themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much you can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes
Alright.
sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think it can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
If that's so, I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped by the past.
Bro.
I'm so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Yeah, Paimon. Like, you're the one that doesn't even pay attention, Paimon.
Will do.
I'm confident that we can do this.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
What's that?
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembourg.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She will be working with me. The construct next to her for her work.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And this the latest technology from the academia?
Just me too.
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, it's always wrong to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map.
So I immediately been going to maps. I know service location.
In 2 days, we will engage Ramon Airlight and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Maybe hanging around with General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
Yeah, does it? It does feel pretty good.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive terror of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
Okay, wait until 2 days later. Okay. Wait, let's put this quest up. That say, wow, another fucking location that we haven't explored yet. Mean that I actually have to count my foot, bro, to do that mission, bro. But mainly there is some fucking teleportation waypoints that I have yet to get, bro. So yeah, I've yet to get some of them. So yeah, for one reason or another. So yeah. Honestly, not long looks very lively, if I'm being honest. I don't know whose idea it was. You know what? Never mind. I like this place because how lively it is, bro. So yeah, it looks very lively, in my opinion. So yeah. Okay, so oh damn. What's these things? I don't even know what these spin crystals even do, bro. I have to pick up. Ooh, more. Imagine if 50 Cent was here. I would be like, clickety, click. Like, there is one song that I've heard from 50 Cent years ago called Piggy Bank. It's basically him like dissing a couple of people, bro. Like some of the people 50 dissed in that song Piggy Bank were Fat Joe, Jadakiss. People like Fat Joe, Jadakiss, Nas, fucking Game. So yeah, Game and Ja Rule had some. I think. No, I don't think it was Ja Rule, bro. Well, it was somewhat of a diss towards him, too. The reason why I say it somewhat is because the part that was a diss that he did towards Jadakiss and Fat Joe in that song Piggy Bank was because they collabed with Ja Rule in the song New York. So yeah. Which is an awesome song and the theme song for New York City. So yeah. Okay, so I need to go to the Statue of the Seven in order to do this shit, bro. This this is a limited time quest. So yeah. So I'll let it slide, bro. Okay, we made up. That was close, bro. I thought it was a drown, bro. Oh wow, we unlocked another part of the location, huh? I don't think we unlocked the entire map yet, though. But yeah. Excuse me. Okay. The reason why I'm doing this primarily is because it's not only is it a limited time event, but also it gives us something to do until we're able to continue on with chapter 3, bro. Wait, before I go there, I'm gonna get one teleportation waypoint out the way, bro. Home of the hot springs, hell yeah, that's that good shit. I mean, oh, we only got 3, bro. Shit. This hot springs looks pretty cool, bro. But yeah. Wow, you can buy instruments here, bro? Wow, that's cool, bro. Get to play ukulele and a fucking drum. So yeah. I don't think she'll buy music, bro. I highly doubt it. We got hot ass face over here, so yeah. And to be fair, Latin America has some of the hottest babes out there, so yeah. Which I could tell that Not Run will be based off it in some way, bro. Okay, where does this sit at, bro? Oh damn, I'm going the wrong fucking way, bro. They're like over there, bro. Most of the people of the screen. If I'm doing this, look, event shit, bro. The implications can do this party bus, so yeah. So yeah. And yeah, with this one, had to wait a bit. So instead of just fast forwarding, usually I don't fast forward because I'm able to do something in the meantime. So yeah, I was good. This entire episode wasn't entirely chapter 3, but I said, oh, fuck it, just have a side mission as well, bro. There's the people of not one. There you go.
Hey! Our guests of honor are here. Now we can really get this party started. Hold on! Holy shit, it's here too! And, it's actually here already?
For real.
That's right. My friends in that land are like family to me. I like to think of the people of the Springs as my home away from home. If I want to help people here, I definitely can't neglect the Matland branch of my practice.
Miss Musicky's work ethic is impeccable. She puts the rest of us service providers to shame.
Wait, so are you one of her clients too?
Well, I've had some weird dreams lately. Oh, like a client expediting a commission from a 4-week time frame to just one. Or, like a rush order for some new kind of spherical accessory with an element of danger to it.
I know it's one slicing fungi.
Wow! You made that connection, Princess Traveler. Almost perfect. You're the one sending Philo in here to make me see her dreams.
Huh. Are those creatures dangerous? Anyway, the expedited time frame isn't even the hardest part. Spherical designs are tricky, and when you rush it, you end up with something that isn't even good. Point being, I've been having nothing but those kinds of dreams, so I wrapped up all my orders and decided to visit Miss Music for help. And it worked like a charm. When I took a nap that afternoon, all the weird dreams were gone.
It was my pleasure to help Miss Ronan. Although I'm not sure how much credit I can really take for the disappearance of those dreams.
In any case, everyone's feeling pretty well rested now, which means it's party time! A party on the water, to be exact. It's a tradition in my tribe, and we're gonna have a blast!
Party and water hunt, sounds fun.
Although what does that involve exactly? Obviously, there's the food and drinks are given. But how do people in that land like to party?
I see surfing with a color store.
Wait, are you being serious? Oh, do I sound like an extreme sports enthusiast? Well, to tell you the truth, this activity was where my mind first went to as well. But according to Chief Amina, not everyone likes high adrenaline activities. Even beach volleyball can be dangerous. The ball-playing games until you spike the ball straight into your friends. This event is supposed to be fun, not something that scars people and creates even more work for Miss Music in the process.
Well, she does have a point. I'm always happy to help, but I'd rather not have a hand in creating my own patient's trauma. It's better if no one gets hurt.
Which is why I came to you for advice. So what's the plan?
Well, not everyone has a background in extreme sports, and we don't want that to deter people from participating in this event. As we were chatting, I happened to mention the Makawa Flower Festival and its more laid-back approach to games, and Miss Mililani really latched onto that idea.
Alright.
So we decided to give Akitsu Haneasobi a distinctive Matlanese twist. The result is Rhythm Ball, a relaxing game that doesn't sacrifice on fun.
An inner-human game with a Matlanese twist? What a cool idea!
There's the... There's showing Echo Central
Wow,
stage.
and you haven't even heard the band at full volume. You must have a good sense of rhythm, which, as you can imagine, is perfect for rhythm ball. The goal is to smash all the blocks by hitting the balls to the beat of the music. No complex techniques, no safety issues, just instinct. It's a game everyone can enjoy. Of course, with your skill, you can even add extra layers to the music, or bring out a new sense of rhythm.
Alright.
After all, different DJs can give the same song a whole new feel. And in a game that involves beats, the player can showcase that same creativity.
Alright.
Who knows? In your hands, the background track could go from an easy listening chill out beat to something with a trance or hardcore twist. Oh, I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Yeah, whatever you say. Wow, sounds like something you used to do, right, Traveler?
Yeah, music games right up my alley.
Yes, that's the spirit. As long as you and Paimon can play your hearts out, it's mission accomplished.
Oh, and look out some snacks and treats for the rest of us while we watch. Just remember to pace yourself, okay, travelers? I'm sure you don't want an endless loop of damn soft stage music stuck in your head before bed tonight.
Well, thanks, everyone. This sounds like a blast. Plus, it's tomorrow, so I'm DJing an endless loop of music in our TV. Oh, doesn't sound too bad.
Well. Okay, while playing rhythm ball, playlist actively serves the ball. It'll propel the pinball forward. The pinball will rebound once flying the bar. If the collision occurs while the bar is moving, the rebound vector will also change. If I destroy bricks during stage, the more points to stick. And okay, it's based on elements, types. Okay. Oh, this is like that. You know what? Like that. I think the game was named Breakout. This reminds me of Breakout, bruh. So yeah. Like that ass. It reminds me of Breakout. Looking good with me. Feel very well on your way to becoming an improved master. Improved master, I say. Do you have any tips? Xylodin? Do I ever? It seems like you're interested in the nitty gritty of DJing, huh? Well, that first up, good DJ knows their equipment. I collected a number of schematics from making lots of music equipment in the past. Feel free to pick them up next time you swing by. Learning theory is always the blandest part of picking up new music techniques, but once you nail the basics, you'll improve by leaps and bounds. I'm expecting great things from you, alright? I feel the warmth of your emotions and how much you enjoy the game. I'm sure you'll have sweet, relaxing dreams tonight. Do you listen to fast-paced music, Mizuki? That is a classic line of questioning. Well, I listen to whatever my friends recommend, even if it's not my taste. I wouldn't want to let them down after all. I can enjoy lively music, but of course soothing elegant tones. I can't say I particularly care for instrumental variety or technical sophistication. As small as the melody is pleasing to the ears, even if it is even if it's a cappella or slow solo. And for those who don't know, a cappella is basically when the person sings or raps without any beats. So yeah, basically an opposite of an instrumental. An opposite. Because in instrumental, there's no beats. There's beats with no lyrics. Well, in a cappella, there's lyrics but no beats. So yeah. They won't feel bland to me. But I find they exude a sense of beautiful serenity. Same here. Well, next time you find yourself a free moment, how about I show you some of my favorites? I could brew some teas, prepare some snacks, and we could take our time enjoying them. So that's it. So that's it for that cutscene, bro. Alright. Alright, we're here at the town. So yeah. Oh, there's Milani. Okay. Yo, me. Don't you look full of energy? What kind of songs you like, Milani? Me, I'm fine with pretty much anything. Like melodies, hot puppy beats, jaunty tunes. I love them all. But I'm not great at rocking out to music. That's a bit more Solomon and formal. I don't listen to such songs often, but I don't dislike them either. Alright, let's do it. Oh wow, you can use child characters too, bro. That's pretty cool, bro. Start this shit. It's cool we get to play the child characters for this event only, bro. Now, out of the 3 child characters I get to play as, I actually have Mizuki. One Mizuki I have, but yeah. Other two, the other two, Marika and or Ron, I don't have yet. So yeah, I love to get Marika though. Apparently, Delanin is part of the character with shit right now. So yeah. Oh wow, yeah, just like break out for real.
Bravo! Bravo!
Oh, I lost one. Oh my god. This is actually pretty fun, bro. Oh! Wow. Bit. Oh, okay. So each day we unlock a new. Okay, so each day we unlock a new phase, bruh. Okay, that's pretty cool. That was actually pretty cool, yeah, guys. So yeah, we can actually do this throughout the week, bro. If you wanted to, bro. So we can also a start like either a story quest or a hangout event, bro, if you want to. So yeah. Okay, I don't know, bro. Like, you know what? I'll just do Ayato shit. Ayato shit, I'll do, bro. So yeah. In the meantime, right up until we are able to do chapter 3 again. So is it? Alright.
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time. I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him. You know these two as well? Yeah, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. Never had a chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them? Also a chance encounter. Our lady had them join us as additional guards for a good escort in order to sneak out of Rito undetected. Not exactly. We've only just met. We both came here to order some clothes and got to chatting. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Haraju's relationship. Wait, we can't talk about that, right? It's probably fine. We've known about it for a long time already.
Oh, yeah! I remember first night of him. That was right because they wanted us to deliver a letter. Oh,
Yeah.
so why did it come up now? Are they taking the next step or something?
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married. Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't announced anything, and you wouldn't dare to ask.
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet. Turns out that eBay received the exact same instructions as I did.
They're both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine and confectionery normally reserved for big festivals. It's hard not to put two and two together.
Lady Haragi has been in high spirits recently, and I heard she's on a diet as well. Surely it's all for the wedding. What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be happily married to the love of her life. I genuinely couldn't be happier for her.
Right? I think so too. Fantastic. Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get overexcited. What if it's all a big misunderstanding?
Understand? We have no actual proof of a wedding. Now, if they sent me out to deliver wedding invitations, that would be a different story.
You seem upset.
Sorry, I haven't slept well recently. I'm still out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my responsibilities, either to the Conjure Commission or to my lady.
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly. It's just everything feels kind of up in the air until they make it official.
I get what you mean. I really do. We need this wedding to be set in stone before the celebrations can really begin.
Actually, you don't get that he means it at all.
What should we do? Can we just straight up ask him?
I don't know. I think it's just rude.
Well, since it's the wedding between the
Right! If I ask and knows about it, that means it's a sure thing.
I don't think it's a good idea to bother the Yashiro Commission about this.
Fine, fine. You know, y'all got tax people, but there's nothing to worry about.
I see. Then thank you. Thank you very much. Having a definite answer will stop my thoughts from running wild.
Let's do the concept like this.
Alright. So, what is this?
For the operation.
Oh,
This
so,
place impresses me every time I
alright,
come
so
here.
chapter 3 is,
It's magnificent. It's still so elegant. We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause any extra trouble for you.
I also wouldn't mind.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do once we were inside. So we'll just leave you to it.
All right then. We won't be long.
yeah, I know I just started that, but I know I'm all over the place, yeah, guys, but I was just doing that just to wait until chapter 3. Yeah, I was just doing all that shit just because I wanted to do something until we get back to chapter 3, bro. So yeah.
Over there. I hope we can arrive already. Let's hurry over.
Wait a moment.
Oh, thank you.
You're my assistant, remember?
That's how I remember.
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistant. We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only lead for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood. Everyone, the Aramites are approaching from the west. Make preparations and be ready for combat.
Alright.
Oh, what a warm welcome. What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rama, the academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit safe. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A master from the academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh, nobody's given me this much time a day since I became a mercenary. Brothers, for that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Aramites are not to be messed with.
Have 5 minutes to defeat everyone, bro. Yeah, 5 minutes to defeat everyone, bro. Remind me of those lime lines, ley line shits that we doing. So yeah. That's what this shit reminds me of. So yeah. I didn't even realize that I'm back to full health, bro. That I didn't even realize, but yeah. Because the last time I remember, I had low health when it came to like 3 out of the 4 characters, bro. So, so, oh damn. That's why enemies can take it down, bro. And then quick session on top of that. Get to it. Come on, bitch, let's go. Got him. Huh.
It's over. We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Aramite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested. You pitiful Sandro Archon dog! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Desperate will curse you, and you will all! Silence! Oh! Let's bring them and take them back to Caravan Reebok. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra. Yes, sir!
Guard supported the furious looking bomb on it the other way.
Mahamatra silent. I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Reebok and ask.
Understood. You are dismissed.
Where are they going?
Let's talk elsewhere.
They find a safe place from Central East office.
This side of the family is really bad.
Yes. Things went perfectly.
That's fantastic. And that country big ground out there sure looks convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Reebok and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Samari City safely.
Thank you, Sino.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything looks so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Zia should already be waiting for you, so join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, if you really have taken us now to share the full plan with Tainari, why don't you feel missed about it? And refuse to work with us?
I'm not worried about that.
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Alright. get to it, bro. Or there's the, right there.
Yeah, right here.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? Here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, down 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
Sorry, the situation is a little bit tricky.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All right, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
Alright.
Well, where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Bikini Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Leslie Lord Kusanagi.
Alright. There's one thing I've never noticed about Thea, is that she has fucking cat ears, bro. I never even noticed that about her, bro. Like, bro. And I've seen her throughout this whole chapter, bro. And I have her as a playable, as one of my characters that I've changed, so never noticed that, bro.
Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor would attack the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, really just time on the creek.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
So what should we do?
According to the plan, we should first go to Party CI and ask for Forest Watcher Kainari. If all Haken and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Kainari still has the academia's trust. So, we'll find Kainari and convince them to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
I expect you to become a bodyguard.
You should be honest. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
I thought mercenaries would do anything for more.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much do you want? I bet that still we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile. Come on, give me a smile, but then I can be less worried.
Thank you, Thea.
Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. That's considered a smile a down payment for our future victory. Let's go. Time to pay a visit to Party CI.
Alright, so let's go, bro.
Let's check it out.
Alright,
Traveler, Paimon, and you are?
what kind of
Hey
shit?
there.
This is our friend Gia. He's an airline mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
I know, we want to ask you about something.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me.
Alright,
This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me?
I ever met the doctor? I want to know where he is.
The doctor.
He's that strange looking blue harbinger with a mask. And he thinks he has blue hair.
Yes,
I know him. Actually, he left Pardeep CI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you said? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I'll answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the curious type. Between you, the traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia?
Really?
Well, why would you want her?
What is after?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave to marry?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardeep CI. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate, no doubt because you've recruited many informants. But you're right, Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Well,
To ask, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, should you at least be aware of it?
Oh,
well,
I can believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate a transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
alright.
I don't know much about this doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's confident in himself and his abilities to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Do you think he'll just get on her?
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. What with the most noble majesty of Clarissa calling for our return. Luckily, there is some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Damn.
Now I can't help but feel like you're hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
Wow. I can't believe he is actually leaving tomorrow.
I can barely believe it myself. If that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Thank you for sharing your information with us, Minority.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me.
Wow.
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the academia and assist him with his research. I think he already asked you several times before. Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and the tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. One dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years. I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him. I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the academia, to investigate this matter, right? I'd like to ask you to do that for me, if you can keep yourself safe. Please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger. I can do that.
Alright.
But I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts.
We're out.
If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue. Alright, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you. If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant and be wary of any messages or direct requests from the academia. I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamaster. Being loyal to the academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater? The academia, yes. But my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried that he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, it's still caught up to him.
I see.
Wow.
So you noticed something was up at the academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all of this. In which case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experience. I think this may be something he needs to do right now.
Okay, before we get started,
Right.
Right. Well, let's go hunt down this harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left WCI?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
See you later.
According to Kainari, the doctor is leaving to be married soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What do you mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's take him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he is. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me. That harbinger may have tried to cover a trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep.
Okay, so I would say that's it for now, yeah, guys.
So, yeah.
So I'll see you guys next time. Let me continue sign off.